Whatever. I don't know. I don't get this screen. I know it's all for, like, building up these stats, and these stats relate to, like, whoever you're going after. One of the best parts of living on campus is, like this, is being able to come back for lunch. Because I'll be damned if I'm not going to take advantage of a free lunch now and then. I've got my mind on a nice sandwich as I enter Latin House. What the fuck? Welcome home. Have you decided to cast away the classes of the day? What in the holy hell, dude? Rakesh is standing in the common area, completely covered in paint. He doesn't look like he's wearing a shirt. What? This? Oh, I think I finally found the ultimate paintbrush. Come, see my room. Idea struck me and I had to try it. Is your room the only place you tried it? Oh yes, I thought my walls would be the best place to try it. Is that paint safe to be on skin? Well, paint can cover many things, why not the body? Dude, pretty sure some paints are toxic. Oh, I should probably clean off. Could you, never mind. Rakesh takes off upstairs with a slightly worried look on his face. I don't know, I kind of want to see where this plays out. Oh, hell with it, the poor guy's gonna trash the bathroom if someone doesn't help. Put on some shorts or something, Rakesh, I'm not washing your bare ass, got it? I head upstairs to the bathroom where I can hear Rakesh in the shower. Seriously, dude, if you're not decent, I'm out of here. I had the shorts on the whole time. I think they will be to be thrown out now. Well, that's definitely true. Come on, start the water and we'll get this cleaned up. Rakesh turns on the shower while I'm looking for something to help him scrub. Luckily, none of the girls are left one of those loofah things here. The water does not seem to be taking off the paint. Here, draw this scrubber thing. Rakesh begins scrubbing at his arm, but it's not really doing much good. What kind of paint did you use? Rakesh shrugs while trying to get the paint off. The can is still in my room if you wish to see it. I head over to Rakesh's room. All over the room are giant splotches of paint. I guess some of it kind of looks like it came off a body. I wonder how much of this he did today and how much was done previously. God probably repaints his room all the time. Every time one of his moods strikes him. I see a few open paint buckets, picking one up real quick to see the problem. Rakesh, this is oil-based paint. Seriously? You're an idiot. It makes beautiful pictures, though, did it not? Whatever. Turn off the water for a bit. It's not gonna help you just yet. Hang on. I think I know how a trick that'll work. I hear the shower turning off and head down to the kitchen. I come back up to the bathroom carrying the house's jumbo jar of mayonnaise. What is that for? My uncle taught me this once. Had to paint his house one summer. Alright, help me rub this on the paint-covered spots. Hope this works. Me too. Together we start covering Rakesh in mayonnaise. The smell is kinda terrible. Seriously, you owe me for this one big, you weirdo. It is hard to consider such things when the muse strikes. I simply must create. You saw my work. What did you think? Dude, who cares what it looks like? This is a bitch to clean up. Rakesh looks crushed, but seriously, I'm covering him in mayo. Who cares about some paint on a wall? I suppose it was not meant to be. Seriously, you do this crap again and I'm not helping you out. You only get one pass, man. I am sorry to have troubled you, Max. Oh, it's not a big deal, Rakesh. Just think before you do this crepe, okay? We continue to slather mayo over the paint in silence. Okay, you start rubbing that in really well and we'll try rinsing you off in a few minutes. Yes, okay. Rakesh starts really rubbing at the mayonnaise covering his chest while I continue to pat it on his back. Oh, what the hell? I never get invited to any of the fun parties! Oh great, this is exactly what I needed. Oi, can't a guy rub mayonnaise all up on his bro without getting interrupted? Seriously, I don't get invited to any of the good stuff! She's laughing so hard I think she might stop breathing. Well, if you're that hurt over it, then maybe you can try it on me later. Oh, can I really? I knew Rakesh was a weirdo, but it's good to know that you've got a condiment fetish hot stuff. Oh, really? Can I help you too? Shut up, Rakesh! Oh no! Oh no! Sounds like a good idea to me. Maybe we'll break out the mustard. Now shut up, both of you. You kids have fun in here. I just came back for a book. Rakesh turns the shower back on and starts rinsing off the mayonnaise. At least the plan worked and the paint begins sloughing off with a creamy condiment. I don't know if I'm ever going to live this down, though. Half an hour later, Rakesh is cleaned up and moisturizing, and I'm back out the door. That was interesting. Just another day, I head out the door for my classes. Oh, good morning, Max. Sally, good morning. On your way to class as well. Looks like Sally left just before I did. I jog up a bit to catch up with her as we make our way out towards campus. Actually, I've got to get down to the farming garden. My boss wants me to get some serious weeding done, and I don't want to be there all day. Oh, yeah? You work down there, do ya? How'd you land that job? My dad runs the vegetable garden farm. It seems like he's a pretty natural all the way to make some money aside from my scholarships. I actually started there over the summer. It helped me make some moving in money. That makes sense. Hi, could you put in a good word for me? I'm not sure how I'd get a job like that otherwise. Well, it's a pretty active job. There's a lot of running around and hard labor to be done, but I've got a day of weeding ahead of me, so for instance, it's not that easy at all. Get used to running around and keeping yourself in shape. We can teach you how to garden properly, but if you don't have the stamina to keep up, you'll never get a job here there. Well, I can certainly try to be active. There you go. It might not seem related, but the football team needs a water person. It'll definitely get you up on your feet and keep you up with those guys. And the thing is, our farm doesn't have a good automatic irrigation system, so you'll probably find yourself running around for the farm watering the plants like you would the football players. Though I'd probably get more intelligent conversation from the plants. Ha! Ouch. Be naive. It's not always nice to talk about the... Though it is always nice to talk to the plants, it helps them grow. We've almost made it to the main building, and I'm just about to ask where Sally and I will split up when I notice we're actually right in front of the campus cafe. Speaking of work, isn't this where Isabella works? We both look inside the window to see Isabella shuffling around the relatively busy cafe, one plate in her hand. Just as we're looking through, she looks out. As soon as she spots us, she beams and waves us over with her free hand. Sally waves back. Sally waves back and starts walking in the door. Isabella walks the plate over and puts down in front of a large man in a jersey. Oh great, looks like Chad is here too. Ain't that just perfect? Ugh, I don't know if I'm up for dealing with Isabella's boyfriend. Hey Max, are you coming? Sally's already at the door looking back at me. I take another look inside. Isabella's still talking to Chad. She won't notice if I just bail. It's not like I've got any reason to run, though. Maybe I can show that asshole Chad that he's got some real competition. Play event. Yeah, hold the door. I'm not gonna pussyfoot around just because that stupid jerk is in there. That stupid jerk I haven't met yet. There he is. Morning, Isabella. Hey guys, good to see you! Grab a table over there, over in a sec. I'll be over in a sec. She winks at us and heads back behind the counter to grab someone else's order. Sally and I make our way over to one of the few free tables. It just so happens that it's right next to the table Chad's sitting at. So, you must be Chad. What is your voice? Because Dominic already has kind of like the demon voice, so we want... Gulp, gulp, ga, ga. Got anyone? You say me? No, I'm not gonna fucking do that. Got it in one. You seen me on the field? We're actually Isabella's roommates. Oh, yeah. She has told me about you guys. He sticks out his hand and Sally shakes it. As I move over to shake his hand, he retracts and just gives me a nod instead. Sup, bro? I just nod in return. He gives me a smirk, like I've played right into his hands, and turns back to his own plate. Have I mentioned I hate that dude? That I've just met now and have only heard about? Sally and I settle into our own table just as Isabella comes over. What'll it be? Soy latte, please. What have you got for breakfast? The basics. Eggs and bacon, some pretty good toast. Yeah, that sounds good. Coming right up. Say, did you guys say hi to Chad? Yup, just introduce ourselves. I try to grin. I think I grimace. Isabella chuckles. How's it going, Max? Oh, you know, on. Hey, sweet cakes, wanna grab me another coffee? You serve up the best stuff. Oh, sure thing! You gotta start paying for it, though. Boss says you don't get a free ride here. What? Come on. Oh, shut up! You'll get my discount at least. Why, there's a discount? No dice, Mr. Slick. Rip off. Isabella goes and gets Chad's coffee. As she goes past him, he takes a chance to swat her once on the ass. I guess that's supposed to be playful? He smirks at me just after he's done it. Hey, watch it, Chad! Not while I'm on duty, remember? Sorry, cutie. I guess I'm supposed to rise to that bait, but I'm honestly not sure if he's worth it. He probably wants me to start something, but that won't get me anywhere but thrown out. And given his size, possibly dead. I really can't believe this guy. Fine. If the only way to show Isabella that Chad's a jackass is to play his game, then whatever. Game on. I could flirt with Isabella directly and see what Chad does. Oh, I just had a thought. I could try the indirect approach and try to make Isabella jealous. Throw a few compliments at Sally and see what she does. Besides, it's not like I don't like Sally, too. Which tactic to take? We're gonna flirt with Sally. Because I'm actually going after Sally. Isabella's a whore. Yeah, the indirect approach is best. The most effect with the least trouble caused. So, how are your classes going, Sally? You seem like you've definitely got your stuff together. I figure you're probably acting like it. Acing it. Whatever. Ha, I wish. I don't do too badly, and I think my GPA is doing alright, but I'm taking a few sociology classes this quarter, and it's kind of busting my hump. You'll get it for sure. You got a good head on your shoulders. Well, thanks for saying so. Here you go, Chad. Drink it slow. I won't be off shift for a few hours. Strike now. Besides, if the worst comes to worst, you can always just flirt with your professor. He sees those pretty green eyes coming for him and you got an A+ easy. What? I would never. Sally reaches out to slap at me playfully. I notice Isabella looking at our table with a smile, but I make sure only to look at Sally. Oh please, you got the feminine wiles for miles. A pretty blonde with a nice body, you'd have him wrapped around your finger in a second. Sally may be protesting, but she's blushing lightly while she does it. I would never do it, though. What's the point of coming to college if I can't actually make it? Okay, I hear ya. Like I said, that's the worst case scenario. I'm just sure you'll do just fine. Well, thanks. Here's your food, Max, and a latte for Sally. As she hands me my food, she makes sure to lean in extra far over the table. Meanwhile, I make sure I'm only looking at Sally. Huh? Oh, thanks, Isabella. Thanks, Isabella. Oh yeah, it's working. Chad frowns at Isabella, then at me, then at Isabella again. As soon as Isabella figures out that I'm not going to rise to her bait, she goes back to behaving normally, but there's definitely some disappointment there. What about you? How are your classes going? Oh, I think I'm doing alright. Honestly, though, I don't think my grades are going to be that good. Not the greatest at studying, even though I have you set up to study all the goddamn time, you piece of shit. Oh, come on. You just have to put your mind to it. You've got the right energy for it, and you've got a band, right? That takes a lot of dedication and hard work, am I right? Yeah, that's true. So focus on studying, and with that dedication, you'll get ahead in no time. See? Didn't I say you're more than smart enough? You're no dummy either, Max. You might convince me of that yet. We continue to talk about our classes as I eat. Isabella may have come around a few more times, but honestly I kind of stopped noticing while I was talking to Sally. Once I finish up, we make our exit. We both wave goodbye to Isabella, who waves goodbye a little half-heartedly. Sally and I go in the opposite directions after leaving the cafe. I have to wonder if Sally has caught on to what I was going for when I first started up. Then again, I think by the time I was done I had forgotten what I was going for anyway. Oh well, I'll think about it later. Cause he goes to all his classes, he studies, he gets so much studying. I also like that I made Chad a robot. Just saying. It's nice to get to my wow. Instantly failed that. It's nice to get the place to myself once in a while. The house is quiet tonight. Dominic is at the housing authority meeting that should take most of the night. Isabella's out with Chad. Rakesh wandered out the door somewhere earlier in the evening wearing all black and holding out a paint roller. I have no idea what he's up to, and I really don't want to know. Sally's at a sit-in on campus protesting some guy's illegal imprisonment. I didn't ask many questions about it. I didn't really care about that sort of stuff. In the meantime, I've got the place to myself, which means I can finally make some noise without somebody getting on my case about it. A little nap in the common room couch to recharge the batteries, then I'll plug in the amp and really jam out for a while. I'm feeling pretty pumped as I plan together as I grab a quick snack from the kitchen. Wouldn't Anne be here? Oh, I'm gonna make some noise tonight, and it's gonna give you suckers such a fright. I got a little bitty nap to take, and then I'm gonna make the house a shake! Why is he rhyming? Oh, not too much shaking, I suppose. I hope. That's a cute song, though. Issa, Dom, Rakesh, Sally, damn it! Oh, jeez, I didn't know you were still here. Yeah, hey, I thought I had the place to myself, too. I guess it's just you and me, then. Yeah. Well, this is embarrassing. I can't believe she caught me singing like a crappy 10-year-old. Hey, I was gonna take care of a couple things in my room. This was just a quick snack. You wanna hang out for a bit, though? We can have dinner together or something. I was gonna make a better impression than this. She's such a shy girl. Being alone in the house with me, she might think I'm just a creep who wants to avoid her or something. Sure, sounds like fun. This is a little awkward. We didn't get off to the best start. Okay, I'll see you back down here in an hour or so. Hopefully when we get back together it won't be so bad. Why not? I don't really like skipping events. What needed that nip? Now I'm feeling a bit more up to speed. I kick some of my clothes in the corner and make a note to wash that stuff later. Just as my hand is reaching for the doorknob, though, I hear a quiet, timid knock from the other side. Oh, hi, Anne. I was just coming down to hang out. Oh, I was going to say you don't have to. I mean, I could study some more, or... What? Nah, come on. Let's go see if we can throw together a decent meal. Okay. She doesn't seem disappointed, or like that she wants to call it off. I think she's just being shy. With these really shy ones, you've got to take the lead or they'll never get anywhere. I put my arm around Anne's shoulder and lead her towards the stairs. Besides, I've got to play it cool after that ridiculous display earlier. Together we head downstairs and into the kitchen. A little scrounging turns up a fairly decent meal with a little muss or fuss. We sit down with our meals next to each other on the big couch in the common room. So, how are classes? Ugh, don't ask. Not great, huh? Is it really hard? Of course they're hard. It doesn't help out that I'm not really interested in the classes I'm taking. It all adds up to some pretty crappy grades, but I'm not going to tell her that. She'll probably get all concerned about it. It's no picnic, but I'll pull through. It's probably time for the subject change. Well, I'm sure you'll get through. Kind of weird to have the place to ourselves, huh? Heh, I know. I was hoping I could let my sexiness run free, but I guess I'll have to keep it in check. Well, I guess you should, hold it in. Oh, jeez. She's too shy. She's not giving me anything to work with. This is getting too awkward. Anne's cute, but I don't know what she expects to happen here. Maybe I should just call this a night, or maybe I should go on the attack? I don't know. We watch TV for a while. There's nothing interesting on, so we just watch it. Things aren't going to change if I don't do something. Do intimidations? Imitations. Fuck, I cannot do Max's voice imitating other people. Just quit now, because I'm not actually going after Anne. It's probably best if I just call it good now. It's just a little too weird without the others around. Well, I guess I'll work up on... I guess I'll go to work on that up in my room. Oh, really? Yeah. Actually, I have band practice pretty soon, so I really need to work on some lyrics for a bit. Thanks for asking me down, Anne. Take it easy. Anne doesn't say goodbye, she just nods. It's not my fault that the girl doesn't know how to have fun. Then again, it doesn't seem like she was very upset that we stopped. I head back to my room and shut the door. Maybe I'm losing my touch. She didn't seem that disappointed. Maybe I don't know her well enough yet. A few hours later, I hear one of the others come home. It seems like I've missed an opportunity, but I can't really see where. Oh well. Damn.